Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Janelia MJ. Today I'm going to show you how to do a beautiful sunflower painting with a modern twist using watercolors. Now you guys seem to enjoy the first part of doing a modern twist painting, so I thought of doing a second part. Now don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the post notification to get notified every time I post a new video. Now let's get started. So the materials needed for this project is we'll be using watercolor paper, watercolors. You can use any brand of watercolors you like, and then I'll be using these brushes size 10 and 2. And then for the base of the sunflower, I'll be using a pencil, compass, and then eraser. Now let's get started with the base. Now using the compass, I'll be drawing a circle. This is going to be the center part of the sunflower. Now depending on how big or small you want the center to be, you could adjust the compass to be that size. Now using the pencil, I'll be drawing small petal shapes. Now this is going to be the guide for the first layer of the sunflower. Now make sure to leave some gaps in between of the petals. So that's going to be the spots where we're going to do the second layer of our sunflower. Now using the eraser, we're going to lighten the sketch we have done. Now here's the fun part, painting. So I'll be using size 10 brush to paint on first layer. I'll be using colors such as the mango yellow and lime yellow. So you can see that the first petal I'm using mango yellow to paint. Now I'll be using a light orange and dark orange to give a little effect at the tips of the petals. I'll just be lightly blending in the colors because it didn't blend properly. Now I'll be doing this to the rest of the petals. let it dry completely. Now it's time for layer 2. So one important thing you should remember is that we'll be making the second layer a little lighter and a little opaque. So when you add the color white, the watercolor's transparency will lessen, and when you add white, it starts to get a little opaque. So we're gonna add white into this. So you can see that I added mango yellow and light orange and then a bit of dark orange to get a little bit of a yellow orange color. I'll be adjusting the color a little by adding more yellow, and after adding this color I'll be adding in white. So white is the main color, as I said, so I'll be adding loads of white into this. And one more important thing to remember is that when you're doing the second layer, ensure that all the petals should be dried completely, because you don't want anything to blend in together. So make sure everything is completely dried before doing this step. Now you can see that we will mostly need the color which I have mixed, like a pale papaya colored yellowish color. I'm not sure what color is it, but it needs to be in a color like this. So you'll be seeing that I'm freehanding and drawing the petals. If you're not feeling comfortable drawing freehand, you can go ahead and use a pencil to sketch out the second layer of petals. And another important thing is that you have to do this step in between the gaps to complete it. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of the product. Time to do the center of the sunflower. So I'll be creating my own brown here, so I can control the redness and like the lightness and the darkness of the brown. So I created a little bit like created the brown more on the red side, so you get like a reddish brownish color for the center. So you see me here doing the brown at the side. So this is what I end up with mixing watercolor. Now you have to apply it in the center carefully without like making it bleed all around, and before doing this step again, make sure that all the petals are completely dry. Now you can see that I'm completely covering the center. You might think that like this petals tips are seen, but you just have to keep adding more layers on, creating it more opaque. Now let the center completely dry before the next step. Now it's time to do the next step. We're going to add in the seeds. Now to do this, we can either use gouache or acrylic paint to do this, white paint. Now I'll be using gouache to do this, like Chinese white. So I'm opening the white gouache paint and I'm adding it to my palette. Now I'll be using size 0.2 brush to do this seed. You could use as 0.2 or even finer than that. I just wanted to use 0.2 so I have a little control on the seeds. Make sure to get the seeds in a teardrop shape, and you can add how much ever you want. Finished painting. It looks really pretty. If you like, you could frame it in your room and keep. Now, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to comment down below what should I do next. Now, until then, see you next week. Bye.